Hi, this is a little bit of a different kind of setting. Also, the chair I'm sitting on creaks a lot, so just know there could be some creaking noises in this video. So, this video, I'm going to talk about all the series I'm reading at the moment. And I'm saying all the series, it's not even all the series I'm reading at the moment. Because I've left out some series I just read a book of and I didn't even really notice it was a series, and I'm not really interested in seeing it as a series. But I could name like some of them. Like we have like the Forbidden Goals series. I don't know the author. That's like one series that's not gonna be in this video. I've read Man On from that series. Yeah. Also, I'm going to say which books I've read of the series and if I'm interested in continuing reading the series. I made a list on my tablet that's standing to the side, but I took my books out in a different kind of order, so I'm going to try and not forget anything. So I think the best way to do that is to start with the ebook series because I don't have those physically. So the first ebook series I am reading, it's a duology, but then they started adding more books to the series. But I see the series as just the duology. Is the Lost Boys series from Jessie Walker. It's if there's a way, where there's a will. Oh, no, where there's a will, if there's a way, I think. I've read this first book and I am completely interested in reading the second book, and I'm going to read that book probably this month also. Then the next ebook series I'm reading, the series I'm reading on ebook, is the Lighten You series from C.E. Ritchie. I've read 4 of the 5 books, and the only book I still need to read is Caught Stealing because that's a series I did not read in order. But I'm kind of scared for Caught Stealing because I don't really like Phoenix. And I think it's mostly about his name, but I don't really like him. But I know it's probably gonna change with the book, and like I like the couple in the other books, so I'm probably gonna like it, but I'm just a little bit scared to start that one. Then the next books are the Derby U Hockey Boys by Andy Jackson. I've read the first book, Hidden Scars. I think there are 3 total books in the series. And if I want to read it, it's a maybe because I don't really know. I read Hidden Scars when it was still like the only book out, so I didn't know it was a series at first. And I don't know if I'm like really interested, but I'm probably going to read them like as fillers or as like a series when I don't have really anything else to read. I'm going to take off my glasses because there's like a lot of shining in them, but now I look like the dead because I have been reading a book that takes me 20 hours to read. I'm on the last 9 hours and I'm so fucking tired. The next one is the Vile House series by Nautica Knight. I've read the first book. I know there's a second book out, but I don't know if there's gonna be more books. I think so, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to continue the series. There's like a really tiny chance I'll try the second book, but I don't like the setting of it. I have read another book that's a little like it, but I don't like the setting of like all these psychopaths in a group or something, or an asylum. I don't know, I just don't really like it. It's not too dark for me. I really love the darkness of the book, but it's just the setting of the book I didn't really like. And those were all the series I am reading on ebooks. And I'm gonna say, I think at least 1/3 of my whole book collection is next to me right now from all the series I'm reading. So we're just gonna start at the top. I'm gonna have to find it in my list. They're all lost in my list. So the first series is I think the Darling Devils, or I don't know, Devil Darlings, or what the hell this series is called. It's a hockey series. I've read the first 2 books, so Rival Darling and Grumpy Darling. I am going to read Wild Darling this month probably, and then the last book is coming out in October, I think, and that's called Rebel Darling. But I first thought it was gonna end with Wild Darling, but I'm so happy the sister is gonna get a book. So I am really gonna finish this series. It's a really fun series. I really like it. It's just, oh my god, I'm so not good at reading series. Like, especially if they're standalone series, I just read everything, you know? So then the next series is a series I was scared it was not gonna fit on the screen. It's the Boys of Tommen series. This series has 6 books out. I think there's like another 10 books on the way. So I don't know how many books. I know there are a lot of more books that are coming, and I don't know if that is really like that or are people just bullshitting about it. But that's what I know. I've read Binding 13, so as you will see in my previous video, my July reading wrap up, I've read Binding 13, so I still have 5 more books to go. I am going to finish the series. I don't know how fast I'm gonna finish it, because it took me a while to finish Binding 13, just because I read it in a month. I got in a reading slump, so I didn't really continue it. But I really want to finish this series, and I am gonna try reading all these books before the next one comes out, because otherwise I'm never gonna catch up, you know? Okay, so the next series is the Into the Darkness series. This series has 3 books. So I've read, this is also by Nevesta Allen. I've read Lights Out. I started with Caught Up, and I don't really want to say it's a DNF, because it was just, I stopped reading at like 5 pages or so, because I wasn't in the vibe, and I started reading another book at the time. But I wouldn't say it was a DNF, but I heard a lot that this was the best book of the series, and the other 2 aren't that great, especially because in the main book, it's like the main character that's the comedic relief, and in the other 2 books, it's like other characters. And so this series I will probably finish, but it's not high on my priority list, and there's like a chance I'm not gonna finish the series. Then the next one is the only series I was like too lazy to take the whole series down, because it's on my highest shelf, and the state of my shelves I really hate it, because I know I have to put all these books back. But that's the Royal Elite series. I do have all the books. So that series consists of 8 books. We have Cruel King, Deviant King, Steel Princess, Twisted Kingdom, Black Knight, Ruthless Empire, and Royal Elite Epilogue. I'm looking at my shelf because I do not know all those names out of my head. I took down the only book of the series I read, and that's Vicious Prince. And the reason I haven't finished the series is because I wasn't really planning on starting the series, but I really wanted to read a Remington book, and like the closest I could get to that was reading his parents' book, because Ronan and Remington are a little the same. I am 100% going to finish the series. Like, I'm constantly, when I choose my next book, is like, shouldn't I just read Cruel King? But then I don't, for some reason. I really want to finish it. Then the next, I'm going to take this because I'm scared it's gonna fall. The next series I'm reading is the Devil's Night series. I don't see them on my list. Oh, there. So this consists of 4 books and 2 novellas. So we have, it's been by Penelope Douglas, so we have Corrupt, Hideaway, Killswitch, Nightfall, Conclave, and Fire Knight. I'm gonna say I'm more interested in the novellas than the rest of the series, but I've read Corrupt and Hideaway. I've kind of started with Killswitch, but I DNF'd this book, so I don't know. I'm maybe gonna finish this series because there's one thing I don't like about this series, and that's just that all of them are sharing their girlfriends. Like, even when Rika and Michael were engaged, they still kind of did things with the couple in the next book, you kind of understand. So I don't know if I'm gonna finish it, but I really wanted to get to fucking, I forgot his name, Will Grayson's book, so maybe I'll try again with Killswitch. It's like, I'm at half the series, so I should probably just finish it. I am 100% going to drop one of my books. The next series, just gonna take this little stack. They're different colors because those 4 came in a box set and the other 2 I just bought. The next series is the King of Sin series. This is the only series that's in the other way, and that's because they lie like this on my shelf instead of like standing up. This has King of Wrath, King of Pride, King of Greed, King of Sloth, King of Envy, King of Gluttony, and then King of Lust. I am 100% going to buy the next one, and I'm 100% going to try and finish this series. I've read the first 3. I DNF'd King of Sloth only because I wasn't feeling it. I'm a really big vibe reader, and I wasn't feeling it. It was just something I was like, no, I'll put it down and I'll begin again because I wasn't feeling it, and then I stopped reading. Like, this is how far I got. I'm at page 122. Because I wasn't feeling it, I was forgetting what was happening. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna put it aside for now. I'm gonna try it again. But this is a series I really need to finish because it's one of the first, earliest started series of this whole bundle of series I'm reading. So yes, I'm gonna try finish that series. I'm sorry. Damn, excuse me. The next series, there's only one reason why I haven't finished this series yet. Damn, just like that. It's the fucking Villain series from Rina Kent. I have read both these books, so I'm actually just fucking waiting until Crave the Villain comes out, because I'm going to read Crave the Villain the moment it comes out. I am also someone that waits a year before rereading a book. So these books I both need to reread in March, and then I need to read the next one. So I'm probably gonna reread them accordingly and then read the next one. Also, I've got the Bloom Books Deluxe editions. I'm sorry, I just need to brag a second. Like, look at that. Like, I fucking need Crave the Villain right now. I'm gonna devour that book. I'm scared of my tower I'm making here. I'm scared it's gonna fall over. Okay. So the next series, oh my god, it's a little bit dusty. The next series is the Natural series. This has 4 books. It is a 5th one coming out. It also has a novella, but I'm not that interested in a novella. But I've read The Natural, so the first book. I still need to read Killer Instinct, All In, and Bad Blood. And oh my god, I want to read it. I need to read it. Like, I was reading this, I was halfway through. I was at school in like free study time. I was like, we're gonna buy the next. Because this was one of the series I did not buy the complete series at first. I just bought the first one. And then I liked it, so I bought the rest. But I really, really want to finish this series. This is a series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. But yeah, I hope I don't make like too much noise because my phone is standing on my desk. So I hope it's not making too much noise when I put those books down. Then we're on to our last 3 series that are like series for me, because I still have like other series, like not only the Forbidden Goal series that I am reading that I should probably finish, or yeah. But the next series is the Dark Fist series by Runex. These are the only 2 books I have of them. I want the rest. I've read the first book, so I still need to read The Predator, The Emperor, The Annihilator, The Senator, and there's another book I'm forgetting. But there's 6 books in total in the series, and I really liked the first one. This was almost a 5-star, but I just never continued because I didn't have the second book at the time, and then I just never picked it up because I had other books to read. But I really want to finish this series. This was really good, so I really, really want to finish it. Like with all the other series, but I don't know if you could count, but there's at least 30 books, more probably, that I still need to read of these series. And then I have other books I'm also really interested in and other series I want to start. But I said to myself, I need to finish a series, at least one series, before I can start a new series. I was gonna finish Darling Devils because that counts, because the last book is not out yet, you know? And those books read fast. And then the next series I'm reading is a Danmei by Robaibo Chirao. It's Remnants of Filth, otherwise known as Yuwu. I've got the complete series. I've read the first book and the second book. Like, damn it. This is so fucking beautiful, but I was like out of my Danmei. Like, I haven't read Danmei for almost a year. So I really need to finish it. But then every time I was like, okay, I'm gonna read it, I was like, I don't remember what happens in these first 2 volumes. And that's pretty important because Danmei is pretty, most of the time, pretty like difficult to understand, and it's like a lot of political things, and it's not a standalone, so you have to read the first one to read the second. But I'm beginning to remember a little bit, and okay, I'm just gonna put that here. I'm just gonna let them lay there, and I think I'm just gonna flip through the books and try to remember what happened, and just gonna start again. I think I want to read at least 1 volume of this month, and I finally started reading Danmei again. I'm now reading or rereading my favorite Danmei. That's the book that's taking all my life away at the moment. So I really, really, really hope I can finish the series. I want to hope before 2027, but that's probably not gonna work. But I'm hoping, you know? I'm hoping. And then the last series I am reading is the Off-Campus series from Elle Kennedy. I've read the first book before the film came out. I bought the second before the series came out, and I haven't read it yet. Like, I still need to read 4 of these books. So, The Mistake, The Score, The Gore, and The Legacy I still need to read. And I really want to read them But I'm first gonna finish the Darling Devil series, and then I'm gonna finish the series probably. The series has 5 books in them. But I don't know if I'm gonna like read the other series by her as fast as I want to finish this series. But we'll see. Now I'm gonna look if I forgot anything. I'm gonna say Remnants of Filth is 7 volumes. It's one of the larger than my series, and I wanna. Yeah, probably by half of the books I didn't say how many books I got, or forgot to say if I'm gonna read it or not. But most of the series are just yes, I'm gonna read it. Like the Devil Knight is a maybe, the Into the Darkness is a probably, and all the rest is a yes, except like those of the Kindle, but that I said if I was gonna finish it or not. So wish me fucking luck. Goodbye.